Welcome to Daily Records. I am Tommy Burton, and we are moving through the Beatles catalog as were originally released in England, and we're going on with the fifth album, Help. Hey, isn't Help a soundtrack to... We've already done this deal. Released not on my birthday, before my birthday, but August 6th is my birthday. August 6th, 1965. Maybe this is why I've always kind of held a special place for Help. This is an album that a lot of Beatles fans felt like this may have been the first sort of step back for them. I understand why, because they're still pulling out the old rock and roll covers. And at this point, by the mid-60s, it's kind of tried and true. And for a band like the Beatles, I can see how that would be a disappointment. Now, produced by George Martin. All these albums were produced by George Martin. That goes without saying. But of the 14 songs, 7 of them were actually featured in the film. Now, there are a couple of singles. The title track, Help, which everyone should know. And one of my very favorite Beatles tracks, Ticket to Ride. I've just always loved the drum beat, the guitar sound, and just the way John sings the lead on that. But those, just like Hard Day's Night, those 7 songs make up the soundtrack of the movie. There's Help, The Night Before, a Paul McCartney rocker. You've Got to Hide Your Love Away, which is John Lennon pulling in a little bit of that Dylan influence with acoustic guitar. A wonderful George Harrison song, and I think one of the more underrated Beatles songs. It's just a fantastic pop song, and I love the volume guitar, I Need You. I just have always loved that song and felt like it was a bit underrated. Paul McCartney, Another Girl, You're Gonna Lose That Girl, and finally Ticket to Ride. Now, side 2 is where the album probably takes a step back. Opens with the Buck Owens song. Nothing wrong with Buck Owens. I love Buck Owens, but Ringo singing Buck Owens, Act Naturally. It's Only Love, which is a Lennon song. You Like Me Too Much, a George Harrison song. Tell Me What You See, which is Paul McCartney. I've Just Seen a Face. Beautiful, upbeat Paul McCartney, folky, country-ish type song. And then, one of the most famous songs from this album, Yesterday, one of the most covered songs of all time, The Ballad by Paul McCartney. As the original version appears here. And it closes with another one of those R&B covers, Dizzy Miss Lizzy. So, song for song, I think this is a fantastic LP, and I think it holds up. There's a lot of really great songs. But you can tell some of the songs like Another Girl and those kind of, they're still kind of mining that early boy-girl Beatles sort of thing. But you can know at this point also with songs like You've Got to Hide Your Love Away and even Ticket to Ride that those songs are pulling away from that. So the album kind of straddles that fence, and so people are real hit or miss about it. But just as an album to put on and enjoy, I like it quite a bit. And so it's a pleasant record to listen to. So I go with it for that. It's a good little go-to album. Now, a few of those songs ended up on the American Rubber Soul and the hodgepodge of that. We're not going to go into a lot of detail about that. But as they are here, it's a nice presentation. The cover songs, they're getting tired by this point. It's time to scrap those, which they finally do. This is the last one to feature that kind of stuff. And so, in that regard, it does sort of let go of those influences. So today's Daily Record, the 5th album by the Beatles, Help, which also serves as the soundtrack to the movie. Like, comment, subscribe, share, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's TommyBurton75. Love interacting with you guys. In the meantime, I'll see you all again tomorrow with another Daily Record.